Hello everyone and welcome back to the Ahenfie Rabbitry YouTube channel. Today we are looking at these very beautiful creatures here, our rabbits, and we want to talk about how to market your rabbit. If you're a rabbit meat farmer and you are making such beautiful animals, you are raising meat rabbits that look like this, then you should be able to market them and to keep you in business and to maintain a very efficient and successful farm. So before you go into selling meat, you should be ready to produce your meat on a consistent basis. You don't want the situation where people have agreed to work with you, or you yourself, you are beginning to capture the market for meat, and then all of a sudden you are running out of stock. People come to you today, you have, tomorrow you don't have. Now, that is why it is either you grow your farm to the scale where you can ensure consistent supply of meat, or you work together with other like-minded farmers so that the days that you don't have, hopefully they may be able to have stock, and then they can help you out and you can keep your supply consistent. That is how we can grow this business. The thing to keep in mind is that as a farmer, you must maintain a program. Ask yourself, how many rabbits do I want to supply or do I want to serve every single day or every single week or in a month? And how many doe units do I need to get that kind of consistency? And so you may have to rotate. You may have to have a number of does that you rotate over a period to be able to ensure that you can meet the demand of the market. That is very important. Now, having said that, let's go into the ways you can sell your meat to the market. How you can identify the right market sources or the right market for your meat that you produce. Most farmers in Ghana that I know are making meat rabbits, and I believe it is the same in most parts of Africa. And so, how can you get market for your meat rabbits? How can you get market for your meat? Number one, you should target family and friends. Start from home. Get closer. You target family and friends. And how do you get family and friends to be interested in rabbit meat? It's not everyone that has tasted rabbit meat before. Most people only see rabbit as pets, but there are many who also look at them and they know that these can be very good quality meat. And so look at this animal we are talking about here. This is a giant. Of course, this is not a giant rabbit breed. This is a New Zealand black. So number one, target family and friends. How do you get your family and friends to be interested in rabbit meat? You serve them something, prepare it, garnish it, and say, have you tried rabbit meat before? If they say no, then you invite them home, or you prepare it nicely and you serve it to them and give it to them with maybe a drink or something. Make fried rice or do something nice, jollof rice, banku with grilled rabbit meat. Let them have a taste of it and see what happens. Now, we have just been joined by another very beautiful Pindula. Once people have tried, most people are not eating rabbit because they've never tasted it before. But once they taste it and they discover that, oh, this is a very tasty meat, and you explain the nutritional value to them, I bet you they will be chasing you. They will be coming after you, because this is meat that can be eaten by almost anybody, whether you are young, whether you are old, whether you are anybody. You can enjoy good rabbit meat. So number one, family and friends. Number two, you could set up something small yourself. You could set up an eatery. And these days, you don't need a brick and mortar place to run a good eatery. You could make something that you can put on social media and tell people that you grill rabbits. If you're a busy person, you could take orders during the week and supply only on the weekends. You put it there that you only make deliveries on weekends. So during the week, if you end up on Friday with, let's say, 10 deliveries or 10 orders, then you know that you have to make available 10 very good rabbits that you can serve to your customers. So that is another way you can sell. Use social media. Prepare something, take good pictures, put it on social media, and put some pricing on it. Let people know how much they will pay for how much meat they can ask for. Don't just sell the meat because, okay, this is the thigh, but let's say you are selling, wait, tell them, okay, this fried yam, or this jollof rice, or this fried rice, or this plain rice, or this wache, it comes with X kilos or X grams of rabbit meat, and this is the price. That way you will not cheat anybody, and nobody gets to cheat you. You know, you can actually price your products or your produce with something very, very scientific, something realistic. The price is based on the weight of the meat they are buying. And those who just want you to grill it for them, you take the orders during the week, and in the weekends, you prepare the animal, you prepare the meat, and then you ship it out to them. You dispatch it to them. So that is one way you can do. Number one, family and friends. Number two, you yourself advertising it through your social media handles and getting the orders in during the week and setting it out during the weekends. Customers want to be guaranteed that if you say you will supply at a particular time, you will supply at that time. So make sure that when you promise, you deliver. You want to maintain a good customer relation, okay? Build good customer relationships, and they will always come back. The nice thing with rabbit meat is that anybody who tastes it would want to taste it again. So here, now that's your second option. The third option is, if you have scaled up a bit and you have the numbers, you could target food joints, okay? My advice is not to go for something that is too big, because I don't know of any establishment, any big rabbit farm currently that can sustain deliveries of, let's say, 100 rabbits a day, or 20 rabbits for about maybe 4 different branches a day. So start small. If there is a food joint somewhere in the corner in your area, you could approach them and ask if you could supply them rabbits and for them to put on their menu. Now, if they accept this, then you can come into some form of a contract with them, agreement with them, and you make sure you deliver. Make sure that if they say they need 5 rabbits, if they need 5 rabbits in a particular day, make sure that you have 5 rabbits ready and you are good to go. So that is another way you can sell your rabbits. Now, if you are the type who wants to run your own restaurant, this is another very, very good thing. Okay, I know some people who have rabbits and they sell it themselves. They sell it they prepare it very nicely, and they add it to things like kenke, rabbit meat. Grilled rabbit meat with kenke is a fantastic meal that, if you should try it, I guarantee you would want to go for it again and again and again. And so if you want to set up your own small eatery or eating joint, that is okay. Just go into it. Just start small, but have a plan to grow. Okay, I like things that grow, things that get bigger with time. So have a plan to grow and start small. Get a consistent supply from your own farm or from other farmers. If you don't have it for that particular day, don't tell your customers, no, I'm not able to supply. Identify good farmers who are also able to provide you with good quality rabbit meat, so that you can keep consistency in your marketing. Okay, so we've talked about you selling to family and friends, you selling to eateries, and you making your own eating or food joint. The other way you can do is to just prepare the carcass and sell it to a cold store. You can identify a cold store and tell them that you want to supply them with rabbit meat. Wouldn't it be nice? Just the same way people go to cold stores and they're able to buy chicken. there should come a time in Ghana and other places in Africa where you could walk into a cold store and just buy yourself some good kilos of good quality rabbit meat. And so you could approach a cold store. If you don't have your own cold store, you could approach one and tell them you are willing to supply them X number of rabbits or X kilos of rabbit meat for every week or every month or whatever arrangement you can come to, and then you would be able to maintain that consistency. So again, that is a very, very, very good way you can sell your rabbits. Approach a cold store and come into some agreement with them and make sure you maintain consistency in your supply of rabbit meat. Okay, that is one. That is number 4. The other way, guess what, is you yourself. Why not? Why can't you run your own cold store? You can run your own cold store because you are the farmer. Okay, you can prepare them and store them in some cold and frozen way and get people who are ready to buy to come and patronize your cold store. So again, that means you are dressing them and you are packaging them nicely. Make sure that you package them nicely. Write the weight on it. Put it on a scale. Put the weight on it. Label it nicely and get the get the price also on it, so that there's no argument. Most people I know just pick the animal and they look at it and they say, okay, this rabbit, I will sell it for X amount, or I will sell it for Y amount. My advice would be, do not do anything that allows you to cheat somebody or allows the other person to cheat you. So why not come up with something? Decide on per pound price that you want to sell, or per kilo price that you want to sell. So what that means is that you, the farmer, you dress the animal, or you dress the you get a carcass, and then you say, okay, this carcass weighs Y, and therefore the price is X. That becomes standard. Whoever comes to buy from you, they know that if they want X kilos of rabbit meat, then they have to pay Y amount of money. And that becomes really easy for you to be able to explain yourself or to negotiate your pricing. So price well. And it brings me back to a very important aspect of farming rabbits. That means you need to get the right material, your right breeding stock. Because once you have the right breeding stock, your animals will quickly reach a certain weight at a certain time. That allows you to sell them at a good price. Because if you have an animal that you dress and get about 2.5 or minimum, let's say 1.5 kg, that would be awesome. People can come in at any time and they will be able to see the price for the produce you are selling. So that is another very, very nice way you can sell your rabbit meat. These are beautiful rabbits you're looking at. We have your Pindula here, we have the New Zealand black, and we have the New Zealand white. These are elegant. They are beautiful. Okay, so that has been our video on how, I'm sure there are many ways you can sell rabbit meat. If you can think of other ways, please put it in the comment section. Let's help each other to grow this business. Until we talk again another time, it is cheers and bye-bye from the Ahenfie Rabbitry.